Alrighty, let's do a quick review of this little retro surf van here. I'm gonna jump inside, but first let's get a little tour of the outside. So this van has I think it's the aftermarket top here that allows you to almost stand up once you're on the inside. Let's take a look inside. It is definitely old, so it has some character, as you'll see. Many things don't work, like there's supposed to be a step here. The door is a little rusty and kind of hard to open. Some of the things you need to really slam shut to get them to close, but it gets the job done. So here's the inside, and let's get a little bit better lighting by opening the back too. But first I can show you in here we've got this little countertop and then a raised bed here, and then a couple cubbies down here. And then we've got two front seats, and that is pretty much it. We'll go into a little bit more detail here in a second, but let's open up the back so you can see from the back. Okay, so these mats have a little bit of padding. You can see not a ton, but it's enough to lay down on. In addition, there's this little sleeping pad inside the sheet here that came with it. I bought the sheet myself and bought this little pillow. Support wasn't enough, so I've got my fleece under there, and then I've got another little blanket in there. It's quite warm, so not much more is needed than that, at least in the summer. This changing tub and the water came with it, and then we've got the shred sticks there and another little cubby there. And then this back screen here rolls down, so you have a covered screen, but there are gaps at the bottom here. This doesn't totally close. There are some gaps, and there's some gaps on these screens on the inside as well. As you can see, it is a Velcro setup, but the tape has come off, so it is open. I kind of make some, put a bottle here and have some makeshift ways, like there's a magnet here to help hold it down to keep the screen on, but mosquitoes were still coming in at night, so that has been a little bit of a challenge along with the heat. I bought this fan. I'm gonna leave it with the van, so it may be here in the future, I don't know. And then we have this little piece here for charging, so we have your standard car adapter here, and then we have a couple USB ports, and you just flip this on with the switch here, and then you'll see that's on. You can charge things. There's a battery back here, and then there's a couple cubbies here with a bunch of random stuff that came with the car, most of which I haven't used other than some chopsticks and a couple of the plates and bowls and things. And standing up wise, I am about 6 feet tall, and I can almost stand up, maybe everything except for my head, so it's maybe a little over 5 feet tall in here, but enough to stand up hunched over and change a bit. And that's pretty much all there is to it.